the relationship between a man and a woman is still a relationship between worker and the boss. It's the same thing. Same relationship. So if you understand a relationship between a man and a woman, it becomes very easy for you to manage people. Very easy. You see the same thing, the relationship between God and us. You see the same thing, same relationship between, a manager or a boss and the workers. If you don't want to know it from the God angle, maybe because a serious Christian and all that, at least learn it from the relationship between a man, and a woman. I was married before. I was married for 4 years. I had to leave because it was almost going to kill me. Do you understand? So I had to, because it was all kinds of manipulation, all kinds of, I never see that kind of life. Somebody said, okay, let's live together. It was like, wanted to kill me. Not physically kill me, but I had to brace up. And I said, no way. Do you understand? Because there are so many people, they fall or they subject themselves to shame. What will people say? Do you understand? There are some people who are boastful, people who are proud. Do you understand? Say, which here will hear this one. Do you understand? I looked at myself, I said, no, that's not the kind of life I want to live. Do you understand? If I am convinced about what I believe, I should stand by it. I should not allow people to manipulate me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I should not allow people to manipulate me. If this is what I believe in, I should stand by it. Do you understand? And that's what I did. And I damned the consequence. Do you understand? I damned the consequence. And do you know that singular act that I did is helping me, in every decision that I take in my life. It's every decision I take in my life. There is nothing that will confront me. Do you understand? That I'll say I want to shy away. I face it. It was the same thing that happened even when I was working in the bank. Everywhere they pretend to be hiding. No. Face it. Because in life, anything that you face has capacity to make you or destroy you. If it does not destroy you, what happens? It will make you. The most of us, we are scared. We don't want to. So because of that, we stay there. Do you understand? That's singular. It happens. So even when I was here, I had people, talented people, they will come, they want to make you look as if without them, you can't do anything. Do you understand? I say, sure. Without you, the lie. I'll confront it. And it's been helping me. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's been helping me. And these are some of the qualities, I also try, to pass across to people. Because women, they are the same. Men are the same too. But let's talk about women. All women are the same. I've taken my time to study women. Because you cannot do without them. Do you understand? Even if you don't want to marry them, you will do business with them. True or false? You will live with them. I took my time, to study. Because if I study and I understand them, it will be easy for me to understand the workers because they behave alike. Are you following what I'm saying? They behave alike. 3 ways you can know about women. You understand? 3 ways. It will be very easy that you can know about women. Find out their reaction to money. Find out their reaction to power, control, authority. Find out their reaction to sex. Those 3 ways that you can use to study. What did I say? What did I say? Say what? Reaction to what?
Power.
And what? When it comes to money, how do women react to money?
Try.
Okay, let's start from how do women react to money? No, remove this one. Come, guys, don't come here. Okay, how? Your what? It's your money. I was talking about money first. Money. How do you react to money? Your money, you give it to your boyfriend. Your money is what is your money, have you? Okay, why is your money and your boyfriend's money not the same thing? Well, you can take from. Just simple now. Let's ask you. You tell me you don't have a boyfriend. Okay, honest, let's be honest. We are learning so that people can learn from me. What's your reaction to when it comes to money between you and the other person? Is your money a bit?
Yes.
Is your money? Is money? Your money is your money. Abi? How many? 2 now. How do you react to money? The money is money. Your money is your money. He said, no, let's be honest. Let's be honest. We're still talking about money. How do you react when it comes to money? Be honest. Nobody will. They're not writing exams. Let's be honest. You collect from me. What about you? What about you? What about you?
Yes.
So there's no need for me to. No, let's be honest. Let's be honest. You know, those days, if you want to deal with a woman when it comes to money, when you are spending money, be writing it down. If you give her 1 naira, write it down. Give her another one, write it down. Just be writing it. Make sure I keep track of it. You know, because one day she will tell you that they spend all your money they spend on yourself. She will, when you now come and say, but I gave you this, you connect, she will look at it. Then she will keep quiet, she will not say. No, I don't argue. Me, I don't have time to argue. But when I'm giving you, I'm a businessman. Do you understand? I will write it down. When you now talk, I'll show you. Abi, can you argue with facts? Do you argue with facts? You don't argue. Yeah, you don't give me money. You don't talk. You will tell people, this is my selfish and all that. You will say, okay. When you just come, you just bring paper. I gave you this, I gave you this. You show the people because she doesn't want you to show the other people. When they now see it, they say, me they give you this money. You mean they give you this money. Do you understand? Next time, you be very careful. You know? You see, ideally, you know, a man and a woman, they are supposed to work together when it comes to money. Do you understand? They're supposed to work together. They're supposed to collaborate. It's a partnership. The Bible talks about help meet. I watched something yesterday on YouTube. Real life, this will not be a joke. A man came to pick a young girl from the village and took her to America. It's rampant. Very rampant. I'll tell you the truth. Do you understand? It's rampant. Ask people, if you have people living abroad, they'll ask you. Pick a young girl from here, took her abroad, registered for school of nursing. She started making money. The house that he bought, you know, over there, they give women power, they empower women. You know, they protect women. It's not even they protect women and children more than the men. Do you understand? Do you know his house? They ejected him from the house. This woman will make money. Do you understand? Because what even happened was that they were having an argument. Do you understand? You're working this money. You don't train her. She's bringing money. Do you understand? You're not bringing money again. They had an argument. So it was almost resulting in this. And then she called police. When you call police like that, you know, they'll give you some distance. Sometimes they'll tell you, it can be the same household. When you are talking to your wife, they measure it. Just have social distance, physical distance. You understand? When you are talking to her, you must not near her. Because if you near her, if I'm close to you, like I can slap her a bit. But if I'm here and we're arguing, can I slap you? Now, first of all, they'll first distance you. Then, if it's becoming too tough, you are violent, they will send you out of the house. Now, the house belongs to the woman. Yeah. Are you getting what I'm saying? So they ejected him out of the house. And this man was feeling bitter, was feeling bad. Then, all of a sudden, he now heard that it's from the story I'm giving you that the woman, all the money that the woman was making, she was sending it to the village, was building the house in the village. He carried gun, though. You know, gun is, everybody have access to gun. You want to have license, you buy a gun, carry gun. There is not, it's just the way you buy pure water here. If you can afford it and have a good reason, you get a gun, you carry gun. Do you understand that? He bought a gun, he sneaked and entered the house, he killed her. Before he killed her, he was recording it. He was having a conversation with police. Go on Google now, go and check it. He was having a conversation with police. He was stating the reason why he killed her. He was telling the girl, get up now. It happens. The worst, you know the worst thing they will do? He has mental illness. That's what they do. They won't kill him. He has mental illness. He has, but it doesn't have, for me as a Christian, you know, whatever the woman did is not justifiable enough for him to take another person's life. Do you understand? But see, over there, she had a good motive for doing what he did. Now, the Lord does not judge your action, He judge your intention. Are you getting what I'm saying? What you get at? Life. You know, people focus, what they are focused on is what they want to get. Do you understand? People focus on what they get. But behind what you get, you know, there is the discipline aspect of it. Are they? And there is the control aspect of it. Do you understand? For us to have a platform like this, there is what they call self-discipline. You know, there's what they call self-control. Before this, two of us, did you just see, did this thing just happen like that? Did it just happen like that? Hello? It didn't just happen like that. What people want is this. They just want, but they don't want what is behind it. Do you understand? They don't want what is behind it. And that's the kind of life, you know, that we're living. It's the kind of life we're living. You see the same thing. You know, I was talking about women. Same thing with women. Do you understand? You know. Now, everybody wants ever ready. Do you understand? We want it, you know. Who wants to suffer? Do you like to suffer? Honestly, do you like to suffer? I've also noticed, like I said, I study women. Or there's a trend. I've also tried to study people that have left it, that have gotten married. I'm that kind of a person. I study. Yesterday, I was even having some small conversation with you yesterday. It was a study that I was doing. You didn't know what I was doing. You know, I study. If you notice now, you have young girls, they prefer to marry older, elderly people. Do you understand? They can, have a boyfriend, but now when they want to settle, they prefer to settle with elderly people. It doesn't matter whether the guy is fine or is not fine. What is interesting, this person can take care of me. If person can take care of me, good. I support it. Hello?
Hi.
I'm telling you the truth. Check. Why is it like that? It's not supposed to be so. Do you understand? What's supposed to be so? Then the idea thing is that you collaborate, you work together. Do you understand? But most people nowadays, the guys are supposed to collaborate with, they are distracted. Most of the young guys, they are distracted. They are in a hurry. I was just giving an example. I don't know, there were people who were talking to. For me, you were there. UFA. One lady was crying. Abi? Why was she crying? She met a guy inside the bus. So they started talking. The guy was watching her iPhone that she just bought barely a month ago. iPhone. He said barely a month. Not up to, I don't know, she's not up to what. You understand? So the guy saw the iPhone. So they were gisting. Then the guy now brought out a SIM card and gave to her to put in the phone that he wanted to use to make a call. So she came with, I said, because it don't happen to us for years. Do you get that? So she collected this, and the guy was rapping, and all that, and he talked and gave back to him. I gave the phone back to her. That means he doesn't have any intention of taking the phone. Do you understand? He just leave the stick and the guy will call me back. Then in the process, promised, she didn't tell me, but asking questions, promised together, let's go to shop and buy something for you inside ShopRite. That's how they came to ShopRite. And why, to cut the long story short, while she was shopping, the guy ran again with the phone. This is where I'm going. If a guy meets a girl before, where is the focus of the guy? Where is the focus? Or is it because you are wearing this, you don't want to talk, or you are shy? But let's be honest, what's the focus? If a guy meets a girl, meets the girl, what do you think is the focus of the guy before? It's sex. Is this strange? No, it's not sex anymore. iPhone, your bank account. That's the focus. They are distracted. Okay, a rich man who has iPhone, will he see your iPhone and be distracted? That's why they are going for them. Sure, I just saw the latest Alafin of Oyo. Did you see the brand new chassis that he just launched? See the big old man, see the fine place where he launched. Yeah? And it's not even the second, third, or fourth. Hello? Hello? Are you feeling what I'm saying? You see, things are changing. Do you understand? You see, in life, like I said, let me take it back to where I started so that I don't confuse you guys. I have so many things to say, honestly. This thing is so easy for me. So many things. Life is easy. When one is making friends, we make it so difficult for ourselves. Study people, study women. Do you understand? So that you can understand them and know how to tolerate them or know how to live in wisdom with them. Do you understand? Then if you can do that and do it well, then you can run a business. Because your workers, they are like women. They are like women. It's like their money is their money. Do you understand? The boss's money is our money. It's the same thing. If you are doing whatever you are doing for your boss or your staff, write it down. Because you can never do enough. They will tell you I'm not doing anything. But when they say, but I did this one for you, I did this one for you, they say, you should understand. Are you getting the same thing? Same thing. So it's easy for me, to run a place like this. Because, like I said, I understand women in three ways. The way they relate to money, they relate to control. Because the truth is that in a home, one of the things that really cause fight between the man and the woman, if the money is not involved, the other one is control. Who is in charge? Who is in charge? It's the same thing over there. You get a home, the woman wants to be in charge. An African person will not want to take that. No African man wants to take that now. Do you understand? No African man. Even now, you cannot even quote the Bible. They'll tell you, drop Bible. You say people that wrote the Bible, they are human beings like us. Do you understand? I believe the Bible. That's what they are saying. Why do you think there is fighting Trumps? Fighting Trump, Donald Trump over there. Go and check it. Gay people are fighting him. Lesbians are fighting him. Witches and wizards, they are fighting him. Do you understand? Because the guy is saying no. They say he's a dictator. Why is he a dictator? Because he's saying we are a Christian nation. We must follow, the values of. They say no. We are America. Everybody has a say. Everybody has a say. If you are a witch, a wizard, you have a say. You are a homo, you have a say. Do you understand? That's what is democracy. Do you understand what I'm saying? But they say no, but this thing is founded on, it says a lie. So there is serious war going on. And from what is going on there, you can see people can go to the to any length, just to discredit, a government or try to see how they can remove the president and put somebody there. Part of the thing that led to this COVID-19, true of us, is part of it now. There is internal war in America. There is also external war. China, Russia, Iraq, all of them, they want to be war power. Why must America be the war power? And you have intellectual mind. This one I tell now, okay, China don't say we have biological mind, Abi. You can be fighting an invisible enemy. You don't have to carry gun. Everybody is showing. This in Iraq will tell you they have chemical weapons. Do you understand? Everybody is showing their power, showing their strength. Do you understand? It's a war. See, that's what is going on over there. And when you relate it to what is going on here, it's about control. People want to tell you, yes, now we don't sabi back now. We don't make money. Or God should be telling us, can't be talking to us anyhow in quotes. Because you want to be in control. Same man and woman wants to be in control. There is no head. Say we are equal. Abi? Hello? People always fighting to be in control. Are you getting what I'm saying? So you can actually tell. You can actually tell. If you are in a home, or you are dating a girl, and she's always you are dating, just at the 10 o'clock, we have a meeting in the you are dating a girl, and she's always wanting to be in control. Always wanting to be in control. Are you understand? Always wanting to be in control. Hello? There's a problem. Do you understand?
Sit here.
Hello?
No, sit here.
So they can be saying that. Are you getting what I'm saying? Then you know there is a problem from day one. Because most of these things you can find out. But we're not saying leave her. But you need to know her, understand her, so that you will know how to relate with her. Do you understand? Because this area that we're in, I can tell you, you cannot, there's certain people, I can't do without my workers, I cannot do without my workers. The same way a man cannot be without a woman, but you need to know, you need to understand so that you know how to tolerate or to walk in wisdom. Are you get what I'm saying? You see the same thing when it also comes to when we say okay sex, we're talking about profits, we're talking about the gains, we're talking about the benefits. The sex is almost like benefit gains, the satisfaction, the fun, the excitement that you get. Do you understand? So when I'm talking about sex, that's what I'm talking about. Do you understand? If it's just about the gains alone, about the benefits, about the fun, and the person is not interested in the discipline, in the control, do you understand? Then there's a problem. Hello? Because it's not about the gains alone. Do you understand? Before the gains, there were some steps that you took to get to that place. If someone is only interested in the gains, is not interested in the other one, that's a problem. You don't know? That's a problem. Hello? It's just like, for instance, you meet a young lady, I say, "Are you my father?" And she tells you that way. Now your mate did. You won't go let her. Now your mate to do. Do you understand? What does that tell you? Eh? What does that tell you? She's looking at the gains because she has seen several barbers who have not succeeded. And to her, how can this was bad? Do you understand? So her, she's looking at, but if you tell her you are working in Chevron, will she be telling you your mates and your mates are bad? No. Are you getting what I'm saying? Before Chevron became Chevron, there were some people that worked to make Chevron what it is today. True of course. People always need that discipline, and self-control. In this era that we're living now, you understand, you need, to focus more, on the back end rather than the front end. Because everybody is saying the front end. Are you following what I'm saying? And that is the reason why I talk so much on Friday, just to change mindset. So that put these things on the inside of you. This business is not just about the talents. It's not about, your skills. Do you understand? Because your skills will take you to a limit, But what will take you far is the discipline behind it and how much control you have, over what you are doing, your life most especially, your environment, and even your relationship with people, with stakeholders. Do you understand? That matters, that even produces, the gains. Are you following what? Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, everybody is focusing on the gains. It's very common for people to come here. They see your guy, they want to be like your guy. It's natural, Abi. But if you ask them to come and do what your guy passed through, they will not want to do it. They would rather you do it for them. Now, people pay pastors to fast for them. Do you know that? Yes. They pay pastors to fast for them. They don't want to fast for themselves. Hello? It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. What I do here, I try to make people, to focus on the discipline. If you get it right with the discipline, you get it right, with, the control aspect of it, it becomes very easy for you to make money. Let me give if I ask this question now, I know a lot of you will fail it. You will fail it. Except people that have been coming for this meeting. Let me start with the people that are learning here. If they ask you to choose between profit and cash flow, which one will you go for? You choose between cash flow and profit in the business, what will you go for?
Cash flow.
If they ask you to choose between cash flow and profit, what will you go for? Okay, why would you go for cash flow? They don't do slide. Why would they go for cash flow?
Because that sounds more consistent.
Eh?
It sounds more consistent.
Okay, another simple question. If they ask you to choose between orgasm and procreation, which one would you go for?
Procreation.
If they ask you to go choose between orgasm and procreation, which one would you go for? See, they fail the exam. Because orgasm is naturally cash flow. Procreation is benefit, is profit, is the fruit. You see what I'm talking about? Are you following what I'm saying? Because cash flow, consistent cash flow, gives you what? Profit. Cash flow is before profit. Abi? Yes. Orgasm is before what? If a guy is not happy with you, you can just enter. When it's time to go, you remove it, you go out outside, and you won't be able to procreate. True or false? True or false? Now you are thinking that. Like I always tell people, in a relationship, it's not about orgasm or procreation, it's about bonding. Most people, if their hearts are together, it becomes very easy for you to achieve orgasm, and becomes very, very simple for you to procreate. If there is no bonding, there is no togetherness. Do you understand? These other two, you know. But in relationship, it's not about procreation that is the most important thing. The two that are important is what? The bonding and the orgasm. They are very key. You see the same thing with discipline and having control. Do you understand? Before
This.
all this. But if you don't understand it, a lot of people, they are focusing on this. That's why you will see here. That's why you see me, I'm always resisting people, I'm fighting people. Do you understand? And I say I fight people. Do you understand? You see, the people prefer to sneak to go and do home service. They prefer to go and misbehave. I'm using as an example. I'm not being particular. Do you understand? Or somebody comes just like that guy, collect money. Do you understand? 500 a keep, 1K, like that. They're interested in all those little things that can spoil the relationship between the staff and the boss, or that can even block another person seeing them, and helping them, just the way they help the young girl we're talking about. Do you understand? Because a platform like this is an opportunity for you for your boss to help you. If your boss is not helping you, you can also meet people who will help you. But if people come and see that, you can even be somebody you're doing home service with. Because if that person has a business and you are coming to do home service, for him, if you want to set up a business, do you think he will consider you? Do you think he will consider you? Even if he considers, he will block it. The first thing he will do to make sure that when you are working for him, you don't do to him what you will do to your boss. It's the first thing that he will do. Okay, let me give an instance. You have, assuming you are a guy, and she's your girlfriend, and she has another boyfriend, and you were dating her, it doesn't mind. But now you really like her, I want to marry her. What was the first thing that you do? What first thing you do?
I will make her severe.
You severe every other relationship. That's the first thing you do. True or false? Because if you don't do that, that relationship will last. Some people will not even go into a relationship until she has severed the relationship. It's just common sense. Just common sense. Hello. It's just common sense. You see the same thing with business. There are times I want to do things for people. When I see the way they behave, I just go back. And I also believe there are customers who want to do stuff for you. When they see the way you behave, they'll go back. Why would somebody carry phone and call me? If that person has the opportunity to help that guy, do you think it will help the guy? Do you think it will help the guy? It won't. Do you understand? So that's why I always tell people, sometimes, making it in Nigeria, the normal way is tough. Do you understand? It's very tough. But what you have to do is for you to study the environment. Study the environment, study the people, and see how you can go the extra mile. That's what I do. That's what I succeed. That's what I'm succeeding. And that's what I try to teach here. Jason, that's what I try to teach here. There was one something I shared on somebody shared it for, but I make a story out of it. A guy was coming, with his car, and he was accosted by armed robbers. I don't know whether you saw it. He was accosted by armed robbers. So the guy didn't struggle with them. They opened the car because they knew where the something was. They opened the car, removed it. Then they now wanted to climb the car and what? To get away. What did the guy do? He used the car to ram all of them. Even if any of them is alive, I'm sure they will never walk with their legs. See, that's what, you know what I call that one? It's called wheat. It's called wheat. This wheat, that's an impromptu reaction, that is inspired from the inside. It was well timed. Can anybody sue him for killing them? He had the motive. He had the motive for doing that. So nobody can sue him for killing them. For that one that I just described to you, is typical of Nigeria if you want to succeed in Nigeria. Because all the odds are against us. The odds were against that guy. If there was a security, with armed robbers come on the main, did you see highway, cars stop, they run before cars started moving. Which means people were watching the armed robbers. I'm sure police would have heard they would run away. True or false? They wrong because all the odds are against us. Now, you need to have three things: value, width, and you need to have a talent. Assuming the guy doesn't know how to drive, what would have happened? They would run away. Abi? So there was a talent. Then two, the guy had an inspiration. Although they called it width, it was internal confidence. He had it to act quickly. Then he also had value. When I say had values, because you can't say because people are stealing and misbehaving, so you want to steal and misbehave too. Do you understand? But the guy had values. Do you understand? But he acted quick. The same thing in business. The same thing in relationship. The same thing in life. Things don't go the normal before. Do you understand? If you have a girl, for instance, now, say I like this girl now, say I'm not married and she's not thinking about to marry her. Three things I'll test her: her reaction to money, her reaction to power, and her reaction to sex. When I say sex, it might not necessarily be, oh, I have to sleep with her before I know her. Do you understand? I see sex from three angles. What I did: bonding, orgasm, and what? And procreation. I'll first of all test her in the area of bonding. There are some people who want to be in a relationship, they're not interested in being your friend. Do you know it's like that? They're just there for a purpose. They're not interested in being your friend. True or false? There are some ladies, they don't kiss. They don't prefer to make love. They prefer to go to the back. Do you know why? Do you know why it's like that? The guy don't want to go intimate, because if you start kissing her, she's going intimate. And if she's sleeping with you like that, it's more intimate. You would rather just do it from the back and go my way. Do you understand? Just collect the money and I go. If you're sleeping with a hand, will you kiss her? Will you want to do the normal these things? No. Learn from these simple things. Hello. Learn from these simple things. Are you getting it? So once you have tested those areas, do you understand? Or a lady tells you it's only when you want something, that's when you want to offer me sex. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? You don't want anything, I want sex. You avoid me. But when you want something, that's when you offer me sex. Does that not show the kind of person that the person is already?
Yes.
It's still the same thing with business. Same thing with business. Hello. It's the same thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So when you assess all those ones, you know, you like her, but you don't want to leave her. Do you understand? You understand the kind of person that she is now. But that's not the way it's supposed to be. Your money is supposed to be our money. My money is supposed to be your money. But your own is your money. Do you understand? I know she's like that. I can't change that. Eh? When it comes to power, she wants to be in control. She wants to be in charge. She wants to be in control. She wants to be the one to decide. I know I cannot change it. If I could be from where she's coming, right? So when it comes to sex, she's the type that when she wants something, that's when she wants to offer it. If I want it, she doesn't care. But I like her. I want to marry her. What do I do? Yeah? That's where understanding and tolerance comes in. Then I have to wait for when she wants sex. I have to discipline myself to wait till when she wants sex. Then number two, if I buy a car, I'm going to buy a car. I'll send the money to her account. She'll be the one to go and pay. She'll be the one to drive the car. And when it comes to money, she's the one holding the account. At least she knows what's inside the money. Abi? But woe betide you if you don't have make some reservation. Because if you do all that for her, and she now left you to go and follow another man, what happened? That's what happened. That's why the man keep that woman. But as a wise man, as you are doing that, you understand? He's making preparation for your retirement, for your destiny. You understand? That's the best way you can live with her in this time that we are in. What I don't describe to you, I don't describe business. Because workers are like that. You're going to do your own business. I don't raise people to work for me. I raise people so that they can be entrepreneurs, so that they can be leaders. You are going to meet it like that. True or false? You know, I'm just preparing. That's what this platform is all about. That is what is happening in this country. That's what is happening in Nigeria. If you don't study the environment, you know, I tell people during I can say that during COVID, you know, I was making money. You guys, some people were doing. I asked them, I said, is there anybody during the COVID that made up to $500,000 naira from doing home service? Raise up your hand. If you raise up your hand, you have the money. Prove it to me, I'll give it up. Is there anybody? A woman that made 1.5 million naira from my house. I didn't employ any worker. Why is it like that? Why is it like that? Because even before the COVID, I was telling you people, you know, dollars. Was I not talking about it?
Yes.
Was I not telling you, buy this thing, you go to your village, buy land. Was I not saying it?
Yes.
Did I told you people here that I started investing in international this, you know, funds because here Naira is zero, it's useless. What did I say it?
Yes.
But I was doing it and I was saying it. Did you do it? No. Because I was observing the environment. I studied the environment. It's very easy for people. Despite even government are doing like this, some of us will also checking where they are going. Now it's easy for me to take a decision. Do you know how? Do you know why it's easy? When all the bad people don't move to this place, I want second bad people move to this place. You know what I'll do? I'll go to the other side. Even if it's bad, I'll go to the other place. Because bad is inversely related to good. Bad and good, they are like this. So when the bad people, I'll wait for them to, when they don't move to that side, even if it's only me on this other side, they're there right away. It's easy. Because I study, I observe. Now, a lot of people is where everybody is going. I study trend, not to follow trend. I study trend to take advantage of trend. That's the only way you can survive in this country now, that we're in the country that we're in now. But each time I'm teaching you people here, you just think, okay, your guy is brainwashing you. He wants to take undue advantage of you. Do you understand? It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh because the truth is that if you want to survive in this country or any other country, you want to survive because it's the same basic principles that operate here, operate over there. Do you understand? Before I took my family there, I studied though. I was zapped. I told myself, what is the worst thing that my wife can do? What is the worst thing that my children can do? Do you understand? And I projected myself in the future. Do you understand? And I see myself experiencing it. Then I prepared myself before I said go. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you don't do that, you know, you can't have. See, you see a lot of people now, any small thing. Do you know even young people now that they develop high blood pressure? Now young people now, all those diseases when people they get those days. Now young people, even young girls,